during the Middle Ages, including the human body, was derived from four basic elements of air, water, and fire. Many thought that if fire could be found in the body, control. The Bible in Leviticus tells of the sons of Aaron being consumed by a mystical blaze. Since the early 1800s, it's been called spontaneous human combustion, a mystery where the human body is reported to burn from the inside out, reducing it to ash while its surroundings are untouched. We'll investigate classic claims of spontaneous human combustion as we talk to veteran firefighters who remain perplexed by these unusual events. We'll explore curious cases, one where the victim was consumed in just 20 minutes, another where a house painter from London describes witnessing a woman breathing fire. And we'll interview fire investigators who have their own theories about the origins of these fires that appear to burn from within, here on The Unexplained. The classic profile of an alleged spontaneous human combustion victim is an older woman who is overweight, alcoholic, and infirm. They are usually alone at the time of the event. In many ways, 51-year-old Beatrice Oski fit that profile. But a profile doesn't reveal the human drama behind the kid. Despite these, son didn't worry about leaving her alone. She was not scared to be alone. She was a fairly brave woman, really. She had one fear, and that was a fire. The next morning, Shelley Oski, Frank's ex-wife, came to pick up some belongings from the Oski home. Knowing Beatrice was handicapped, she waited patiently for the door to be answered. But at a certain point, Shelley became concerned and let herself in.
Mom?
She smelled smoke and called out for her mother-in-law. William, May, zelfbruikte, wacht, slacht, is over. De meid om je tussen, je weg. Maar, zo, maar het is misschien geslapen, nee, jullie snappen, niet soms. Ja, you're any here, maar niet helemaal verder. Hoewel we niet remember. Oh, well, dan moet je helpen. Jongen, zie je de opbrengen was opgenomen. Dus nu wordt het terug, maar ik heb het niet. Is nu niet, maar dus nu ben op. Ze zegt, ik heb nog niet gezien, ik snap zo snel genoeg is zelf niet. Ze nog hetzelfde voor. Zij af series, ze doen een half uur serieus. Dus heb ik nog niet gezien, ik snap ze begonnen. Schurf je mij de vast in, spoiler, zo, nu je beste. Störningar för specialiserade möjligheter se na Certainly not any smells that you would think would be associated with a human being. As seen in this actual photo, the paramedics were confused by what confronted them. It took a few minutes to actually digest the whole picture that there was a person actually sitting in the chair who had died. The Bolingbrook, Illinois Fire Department backs up every paramedic team with a fire engine. A few minutes later, Lieutenant Daryl Hafner arrived on the scene. We didn't really know what we had sitting down there on the floor, where there was a pile of papers, a bag of garbage, and we really had to stand back and get our senses together and say, what is this? And then I noted a foot, and I think there was a brace on one leg, and I thought, this has got to be a person. The area from above Mrs. Oski's knees was burned away. Literally burned to the bone. Yet things around her did not ignite. About a foot away was a newspaper, unburnt, a big lighter, no other damage from fire to the room, to the area. Just completely centralized in one spot. Frank Oski knows his mother was a careless smoker, and she had been seriously burned once before. And on one occasion, I guess she fell asleep and drinking. A cigarette more or less landed on her abdomen and it burnt a hole right in there. Not a deep one, but it did burn a hole, and she was so incoherent that she never realized it. But it never burnt her and found a great portion of the body intact, or at least relatively intact. Typically what is found is light extremities such as the tips of fingers, the tip of your nose, your earlobes. They suffer the damage first, and almost always they are obliterated to something further than else, maybe a 2-inch radius, but just all like this. So that's why I do not believe, that a cigarette could have caused. They are easily recognizable as human. Larry Arnold, author of Ablaze, a book about spontaneous human combustion, has researched 400 mysterious fire deaths over the last 20 years. In classic quintessential spontaneous human combustion cases, the point of origin of the energy